You haven't run a marathon. You haven't worked a 12-hour shift. You've just lived your day. And somehow, by 4 p.m., you're completely done. No energy for the people you love, no patience for anything unexpected. Just that heavy, foggy feeling that makes the evening feel like a second job. Most people blame work, or bad sleep, or not exercising enough. But for a lot of families, it's none of those things. It's the home. Think about the decisions you've already made today before you sat down to work. What's for breakfast? Where did that go? Who's picking up who? What's for dinner? Did anyone reply to that message? Where are the keys? Is there enough time? None of those are big decisions. But your brain doesn't know that. Every time you make a choice, even a tiny one, your brain uses fuel. And a home that isn't structured hands you dozens of small decisions before 9 a.m. By the time you reach the afternoon, the tank is empty. Not because you did too much, because the environment around you kept asking for more than it needed to. Psychologists call this decision fatigue, the idea that every decision, no matter how small, costs something. And when the cost adds up through the day, your ability to think clearly, stay patient, and make good choices quietly collapses. It's not weakness, it's just how brains work. But here's what most people miss. The decisions themselves aren't the problem. The problem is how many of them are unnecessary. A home that's structured removes decisions before you have to make them. When your keys always go in the same place, you never decide where they are. When breakfast is pre-decided the night before, there's nothing to negotiate at 7 a.m. When everyone knows who owns what task, nobody has to ask. These aren't small changes. They're what researchers call cognitive offloading, moving decisions out of your brain and into the environment. And when your environment holds those decisions for you, your brain stays cleaner, sharper, and more patient, all the way to 4 p.m. and beyond. The people who seem to have endless energy aren't working harder. Their environment is doing more of the work for them. Imagine reaching 4 p.m. and still having something left, not a lot, not superhuman energy, just enough to actually be present, enough to listen when someone tells you about their day. Enough to cook dinner without it feeling like a punishment. Enough to feel like the evening belongs to you. That's what a structured home gives you. Not more hours, but better ones. And the shift is smaller than you think. You don't need to reorganize your entire house. You need to identify the decisions your environment is handing you every day that it doesn't need to. 3 recurring ones. That's where to start. What decision happens every morning that could already be made? What gets searched for every day that could have a permanent home? What gets asked repeatedly that could have a standing answer? Remove those 3, and you'll feel the difference by the end of the week. If this resonates, the free Home Reset Guide is a good place to start. It walks you through exactly this, identifying where your home is quietly costing you energy and the simple changes that give it back. Link is in the description. And in the next video, I'll show you how the physical environment of your home shapes your behavior, even when you're not thinking about it.